Today we're going to be taking a look at Dwarf Quest, which is a kind of classic dungeon crawler type turn-based game. It's made by Wildcard Games. You can find it on dwarfquestgame.com. It's available on iOS, and they're currently trying to get greenlit on Steam, so if this game looks interesting to you, please check them out there and give them the thumbs up. So first we're going to take a look at the main menu here, which you'll notice there is no options. You pick your resolution before you actually enter the game, but I'm sure probably for the Steam version they'll add an in-game options to change that kind of thing. So let's take a look here. Go ahead and start a new game. Confirm. So it does have a little bit of story behind it. Basically, you're a dwarf. You're trying to make it down to the bottom of the cave so you can be, dwarf hero. Okay, go ahead and start. So, it's turn-based, but unless you're in combat, you can move anywhere you want. And you just kind of go through these rooms. Every now and then it'll pop up with some kind of text or story-related thing. And I don't know where I'm going. So as far as I can tell, all of the levels pretty much are the same. I don't think they're randomly generated. So the replayability of this game, I'm not sure. After you play it the first time, probably will know the layout of all the levels. Really won't need to play it again, but so this is how it works. You've got 3 dots above your head. These are your 3 actions for this combat turn. So far the best way I've found to fight these things is to wait, because they will come straight at you, and then you can use all of your combat actions killing them, like that right there. If you go after them, then normally you end up standing right in front of them without any kind of defense actions or anything like that. If you click yourself in combat, that's how you defend. You gain 1 point of defense, which I believe negates or blocks most of one attack, depending on what you're fighting. The enemies so far have been pretty much all rats. But there are a bunch of different levels besides this, so you will run into a lot more than rats. You do get items. For example, right there you saw that I just got a potion. So if we click on my inventory, here is everything I have. You will get different weapons. You can have 2 axes, for example. You can have an axe and a shield, stuff like that. Battle cards are things that you can use in battle that give you different abilities. For example, this one will give me +1 damage until the battle is over. So I clicked in there and you saw the 2 shields pop up. That will block 1 damage. I'm not taking any damage from that. So there you go. Now there are some more difficult fights in the game. They'll start adding archer enemies, and later on you start fighting large minotaur creatures that can kill you from several spaces away. There is a boss fights also. The boss fights are pretty tough, and actually my major complaint for the game is that I actually got trapped in a boss fight because I got down to the level where the boss was and I cleared everything, but I did not have enough health or potions here to actually take on the boss, and you can't go back up to farm anything. So every time you die, it restarts you with what you had before. Basically, I didn't have enough supplies to fight the boss. I was fighting him with about half a health bar, no potions or anything. So I did get stuck on the level fighting the boss. I couldn't figure out how to get out of that. I guess you could probably restart the level or restart the game even. It might be kind of a roguelike in that way. But this is basically the game. You'll start getting different, more powerful cards as you level up. For example, there are some that are +3, but they're only once per hit. And see, this guy's an archer, so archers can shoot you anywhere in the room, and they will shoot twice. So the best way to take them, one space at a time. Space, shield. There are also puzzles in the game, so there are some switch puzzles where you have to flip a switch and it will open a bridge or something in a different room, or sometimes it will rotate a tile and you have to rotate it a certain number of times to get somewhere. It's actually gonna hurt me once here. There are some shrines in the game where you can purchase these different cards, and you can purchase potions and the revival potion from them for a certain amount of money. So far, all of these things in the store cost 300 gold. I haven't found any that are different yet. But as you go on, as you can see here, the fights get a little more difficult. But as always, I've found pretty much the best way to handle any of it is to play defensively. For example, there I moved forward instead of waiting, so now I'm going to get hit with 2 arrows. And there's not much I can do there. So to use a potion, as you'll see here, you just go in and you click it. Bam, right there. And that's how you use items. Whenever you get extra weapons, stuff like that, you'll just click on them to change. So that's basically Dwarf Quest. If you like it, again, please check out dwarfquestgame.com or get it on iOS. Make sure to go to Steam and greenlight it if this is your kind of thing. If you enjoyed this review, please visit us at lastgamestanding.com, where we'll do other indie game reviews, and we'll also post news for bundles and deals that we find. Please check out our other videos also for other indie game spotlights. Thanks.